Most students waste hours rereading notes, creating summaries, and they still forget everything. While I, on the other hand, don't do any of that and get better grades than them. How? Because I use a newer, better version to study that most students don't know about. It leverages AI, so it does the boring 80% of the stuff, while I do the 20% that actually gets me results. So in this video, I'll show you 5 ways to use AI so you actually save time, boost memory, and understand the material so you breeze through the school year. Let's begin. Number 1, summarize and simplify daily lessons. You don't need to be doing your own summaries on your own. You can use AI for it. So just take a picture of your notes or even of the textbook and tell AI to summarize it in a concise but understandable way. That way, you have a nice, pretty summary, a 1-page, 2-page summary, whatever you want, that will actually have all the relevant information. It has a few caveats though. You need to make sure the AI understands the textbook, so you can't just put some doctor's note handwriting and it will not understand it then. You need to actually have stuff readable and make sure to so you need to look also at the summary and see if it's relevant, because AI can make mistakes. But if you use just this tactic, it will save you probably a few hours per subject, because making the summary is one of the most boring and long time-wasting tasks. Now, the second trick is an absolute superpower. You used to be able to do it without AI, but now with artificial intelligence it is a lot easier, and it's turning material into quizzes, because passive learning is one of the worst ways to learn. That includes lectures, YouTube videos, or just reading your textbook. The best way to study is to teach it to someone else, but the second best way to study is to use the information. So, for example, you get the summary that AI created for you and you upload it into AI again and tell it to give you quiz questions without showing you the answer at first. And that way you can actually use the information you learned to solve an exercise, and that will burn it better into your memory so you don't forget it the day the test comes. Number 3, your personal tutor. AI isn't just some fancy thing that can help you cheat. It actually can help explain you stuff that you didn't understand the teacher's explanation. So look, here I am in ChatGPT, and if I write for it to explain to me what do limits in calculus do, it will now explain exactly what it is. And if I don't understand it, I can just tell it to explain to me like I'm 10 years old. And by doing this, it will explain it even easier so I understand. And if I don't understand something, I can always just ask him to explain it in even more detail, which is why I prefer this to looking stuff on YouTube or any other thing, because in ChatGPT you can just write it down and everything. So if I say explain what's an exponent, it will explain it too, so I can just easily get everything, and it doesn't even have to be maths. I can always just say, okay, what does this poem mean, and I just paste the poem. It will help me with anything I want, and it is quite a good thing because I can easily understand stuff instead of spending a lot of time asking teachers, asking to explain. I won't be bothering teachers, and I will actually understand the material. Number 4, generate mock exams for practice. Do you know what's the fastest way to ace an exam? It is to already do that. So just by creating a mock exam, you will have a lot higher chances to ace the exam, because you're used to time pressure, you know the questions better because you already practiced similar ones, and you won't be as nervous because you know you've done it already. So how I recommend you do it is you just paste your notes into the AI, then you set a time limit and and then you actually just solve the questions like it was an exam. The trick is to tell the AI to not tell you the answers beforehand and to tell them after you have completed the exam. Number 5, create a study schedule with AI. Most students don't have a set study schedule, and the ones that do, they spend hours creating it. But AI can do it for you. You just tell him when you have your exams, how much homework you have, and the assignments, and it will create an exact study plan for you to follow. So you're not lost and you know exactly what to do each day. So you actually get progress and you finally ace that exam and breeze through the school year. If you implement all 5 of these tips, you will breeze through the school year. But don't stop watching now. Go watch this video, which is my latest upload. It's an absolute banger. You don't want to miss it. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my uploads. I post quality videos like this weekly.